Hello guys, this video is all about the router function. What is the router function? So as I give the headline here, it is the alternative of the REST controller. Okay, so at last, if it is the alternative, then what is means what is the difference between the router function and the REST controller basically? So if you go with the @REST controller model, it is the annotation based model, but if you are using the router function, it is more a functional web. So if there is a difference between speed, so if you compare them, there is no difference between speed. So at last, it's a developer choice which one to use. Okay, so to introducing the router function, the main motto of the developers or Spring developers is that they want to more close to the functional programming rather than the annotation based programming model. Okay, so these are the basic syntax we are getting. The this is basically a router syntax. So we are introducing the handler here and we need to return the router function. So to return the router function, these are the three steps we need to follow. Basically these are the basic step. It should be increased according to your project scenario. Okay, so what kind of request it is? So it should be get, post, put, delete. What kind of response you want? Basically we always return application.json. Sometimes you need to return the stream, so you can return the stream. So according to your project perspective, you need to return it. So call the method which is present inside the service method, or you can say it is present inside the handler method. So this is handler is nothing but the service layer. So we are calling that handler of method, which is whatever method we created inside that handler method from this third parameter inside the route. Okay, after that, the handler syntax here. So again there are three steps, but before going to this three step, I want to introduce the signature method signature. We need to return the mono server response and get the request, that is server request, as the input. So after getting the server request input, we need to basically set okay. So whatever the response, so you need to tell that yeah, this is the okay. Okay means to 200. After that, you need to tell that what kind of response you need to return. So I am getting the example from the JSON. And the third, we need to communicate with the DB from the service layer. So you can call any kind of method which is present inside the DB from the third parameter. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.